Hey y'all, it's Jamie Dean today, back in Mama's kitchen. I'm gonna share a delicious recipe for you and your children this morning, and I'm doing it out of the single greatest cookbook that our family has ever written. Maybe the greatest cookbook ever. I had a great time doing this with my son Jack. Look how young he was. So this book, Jamie Dean's Good Food, is full of fresh meals. Not healthy meals, not diet meals, but fresh food that you can cook for your family, because no family wants to go on a diet together, but fresh, good food is delicious. And fresh applesauce is one of our youngest son, Davis's favorite things. If you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you'll see thousands of beautiful pictures of Davis. So our applesauce is really simple. We've got, let me check, I don't know how many I cut.
It's six.
We got 6 large apples. I love to use Honeycrisp apples, and I like to use Granny Smith's. Whichever apple you decide to use, make sure it's got a nice crunch to it, because you do not want to use a soft apple, because we're going to cook this down for about 35 minutes. So as you can see, Teresa and I stood here, we peeled these, and then you chunk them out. And while you're doing that, get you a big large bowl like this, put some water in it, and squeeze you a lemon or orange. Anything citrus in there will keep your apple from turning brown. You don't want that to happen. So let's go with our liquids first. We have 2 cups.
1 cup.
1 cup of apple juice. We have 1 cup of water. I've got 2 cinnamon sticks that we're gonna drop in here. 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I got 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Now we're gonna put a dash of salt in here, and I'm gonna put a couple of shakes of fresh ground nutmeg. And that's it. There's a lot of water in apples. So all the liquid in these apples are gonna cook out slowly. So once you get your 6 apples in here, let's just give it a good twist. Make sure everything gets coated. So this is gonna cook for 25 minutes, and probably, maybe 10 minutes or so into it, and you're gonna cook this softly.
I was gonna say, what kind of heat, Jamie?
You definitely don't want this to boil. What we want this to do is to cook softly and slowly over 25 minutes and soften up. When this gets done, you don't even have to put it through your food processor. This is gonna be soft enough and easy enough for you to eat without messing up another appliance in your kitchen. If you get this on a big rolling boil, you're gonna have a mess at the end of it. So I'm gonna cook it on like a medium-low heat for 25 minutes. Look how simple that is. And we're this close to fresh applesauce. See you in a few. Okay, also I brought these to a boil, you see. A very slow come up boil. And I'm gonna stir them kind of gently. I'm about maybe 10 or 15 minutes in the process. I'm gonna turn it down on low. And we're gonna let him finish cooking. Okay, y'all. I have cooked this down. Now, the last thing you have to do is remove your cinnamon sticks.
Oh, it smells so good.
I just propped those up there. They did not cook that way, because what I did was I pulled a bowl out and put in the refrigerator real quick so I could taste it. Because the other day I was over here and I burnt the entire top of my mouth off, because I'm not very patient.
Look how easy that was.
So good.
That's fresh.
This is fresh applesauce, and I'm gonna be bringing this home for Davis later today. So it's so simple. You see the consistency that you have here? Now, if you don't like texture in your food, if this isn't for you, put it in a blender or a food processor, and you can get this as smooth as you like, but I really love this because it looks and really tastes homemade.
You could serve this at Thanksgiving.
Oh, for sure. Let's give it a test drive. I can taste everything that I put in there. It is so good. I love applesauce, homemade applesauce.
You could put raisins in there too.
Oh my gosh, 10 out of 10. You want to add blueberries? Like for the last 10 or 15 minutes, you got blueberry applesauce. It is so good, and it's good for you. And I'm Jamie Dean, and I'm at my mama's house, and I'm glad that you tuned in. I tell you what, I'm gonna eat this, and I'll see y'all around the kitchen. Thanks, y'all.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.